Hi, friends, and welcome back to A Cozy Lifestyle with Clarissa Coward. Today's video is a clean with me. Today I'm taking you along as I clean out and organize my freezer. I'm transitioning from the summer goodies to the fall and winter goodies. You know, the cozier, the heavier, and the comfort foods, so to speak. So I'm going to bring you along while I do that. Let me say that if you're not already a member of the Cozy Lifestylers Friends family, come on in and join us. We'd love to have you. And for all my new subscribers, let me say I see you and I am so glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining our little family over here. Now, also, I want to ask you to subscribe below and hit that bell so that you will be notified of all upcoming videos. And with that said, come on in and let's get started.
Hi friends, I'm in work clothes again. It's Saturday morning. So today though I'm working inside. As you can see, I started doing this before I brought the camera down, cleaning out my freezer. I hope you've got a good light, but you know the light in the freezer is on back there, so that may give you a little glare. But as you can see, it's really overly stocked. And I have an overflow freezer downstairs in the shed, but I kept a lot of the vegetables, fresh vegetables that I did this summer from the farmer's market here, and they need to be moved down. Also, my sealer stopped working, so I'm sure there's some things in here with a little freezer bite, and I want to get everything cleaned up so that I know what I have so that I can shop for fall. You know, now it's time to get those comfort foods in here, the stewed beef, the oxtails, the hamburger, the ground beef, or you know, spaghetti sauces and that stuff for soups and that kind of thing. So I'm just going to go through and clean it out. I am not taking my freezer apart. I am not that good, but I am going to clean it thoroughly, make sure that what I have is not freezer burned and is worth keeping, toss what is not, and pray over it because I should not be wasting food that way. That is my bad. But yeah, it's time to do that, so I thought I'd bring you along. So I've started on this top shelf, but I haven't started wiping it down yet. But I need to move a little further down because I know this top shelf is going to give you a little visual issues because of that light, and there's nothing I can do about that. So come on in. Let's clean my freezer. Some sour cream that's overstayed its welcome. I read somewhere that if you take fresh parsley and if you freeze it, it stays fresh and you can just drop it into your dishes. So that's what this is. And I didn't know how it would work in this glass bottle. I started to put it in plastic, but this is doing okay. I may transfer it though to a plastic bag, Ziploc bag, because it will last longer. My only issue with that is, like I said before, let me close this because everything's melting, is that my food sealer is not working, and I'm afraid that a Ziploc wouldn't keep it as tight. So maybe I'll leave it in this until I get a new sealer. But anyway, that's a tip. You can freeze fresh parsley. I don't know if I got that from Rachel Ray or from someplace on YouTube, but I did read it from a food specialist. Okay, I'm going to be talking to you on occasion, and I know you hear that in the background, but I have to have my TV or radio music on when I'm cleaning, so that's the little noise you hear in the background. But I try and separate my freezer by types of meat, like beef on the top shelf, pork, seafood, veggies, that kind of way, if I can. Sometimes it gets overcrowded, as you can see, but that is my goal.
Friends, I wanted to pop in really quickly and to let you know, if you're not sure what we do here, this is a lifestyle channel. And if you'd like to organize, clean, DIY, decorate your home into a cozy living space, then you are in the right place because that's exactly what we do here. We do a little bit of it all. We are creative. I'm an organizational enthusiast, so we do a bit of it all. And I just want to let you know that. So again, remember to hit that subscribe button while you're watching this video. And also remember, hit that bell.
Grove Collaborative baking soda mixture on my Grove Collaborative brush. That just works so well to remove any little scuffs you get. I don't really use it for my dishes. I still use the dishcloth. Old school, I guess. Okay, beef shelf is wiped out. And things that are like this that are still good, I am going to double bag so that my steaks don't spoil or get freezer burn. While I am waiting to get a new sealer. Just gonna double it up. I really miss that sealer, guys. It really does work. If you don't have one, get you one. That's if you know, keep a lot of food around. And we are not every week shoppers. I'm not. I guess Hubs would do it either way, but I prefer to have what I need in the house. Not enough to waste, but enough so that I don't have to run to the store if I get a little bug and decide, up my you-know-what and decide, I feel like cooking this today. It's kind of nice to have whatever this is in-house. Should have brought the cooler in. It doesn't take long for this stuff to start looking like it wants to unthaw. I think that's all the beef. Sit the parsley's there for a minute. This is my pork shelf. So I'm going to do the same thing, wipe it out. To wipe this out is I have some Dawn, because it breaks up all grease, and I have it mixed with vinegar. And as you can see, I'm using the baking soda from Mrs. Meyer's to get any scuff marks. Vinegar and Dawn works wonders on a lot of different surfaces. Again, so that it doesn't melt. I forgot about the ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream, friends? This is my absolute favorite. Breyer's butter pecan or Breyer's butter almond. Oh yeah. I could stand at the sink with that whole half a gallon if I thought I would not gain more weight and just indulge myself. Buy anytime soon the pork chops. I must have caught a sale. But as you can see when I put them in, what it is and the date that can you see that? And that light. If I go this way. Oh, that's much better. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. And the date on it. most of these that you see in the wrapped in aluminum foil and then bagged are seasoned. Like I buy them, bring them in, and I will season them before I put them away. I find that things last longer when you do that in the freezer. No more pork chops for a while. And this is smoked ham hocks and neck bones for seasoning. And once again, I must have found that on sale, because that's a huge bag of seasoning meat, but that's the pork shelf. You're going to sit these lobster tails here. Those are things that I'm going to move once I get down below. And I'm going to stop for a minute, guys, to give the freezer time to get cold again before I go to the next shelf. So I'll be right back. This is what I'm talking about. I have 3 bags of French fries and 2 are open because probably I didn't know they were in there. I don't eat a whole lot of them, but Orlando likes them, so you can pop them in the oven. Gotta do better. Okay, so I'm down to my 3rd shelf. Beef, pork, chicken, fish, corn, and now I'm doing the seafood. Orlando is a fisherman, so I have more fish than anything else because I had some store-bought before we went fishing. I'm not complaining. I love seafood. I need a bigger freezer. What you think? I am trying to make this lighting better for you guys, but I can't seem to get it. Can't seem to get it any better. And still let you be able to see inside. Okay, friends, I finished it, and now you can actually tell, or I can at least, what's on each shelf and what's where. Cleaned out my bottom drawer down here. I had to toss quite a few things. But again, let me remind you, if you don't have one of those sealers, get you one. Mine has stopped working, but trust me, that is on my list of things to get. It saves you a lot of money, and you don't feel so bad about throwing food away because it lasts a whole lot longer. I miss mine. These plastic bags just don't work as well. Sealed food on the sealer stays a long, long time. Okay, so again, I have a seafood shelf. I have a poultry shelf, and there's corn, fresh corn in that plastic container. I was hoping I'd have enough room to put that in the bottom here, but once I got my frozen veggies in there, I did, and I didn't want to overstuff. And so it fits there right now because I'm not going to overbuy poultry either. Chicken's easy to pick up. And I do have some in the house if, as I said, I get a hair and I want to cook something like I can do sometimes. And then up here is the pork shelf, second from the top. And then up top is my beef shelf, but it's shared with the ice cream. And I think that's all it's shared with, is just the ice cream. So I've gotten it kind of organized. And my door, I freeze my coconut because I don't use it that often, so it'll stay fresh for when I'm ready to bake. I have some sausage, some extra cheese, some frozen drink mixes, and I have frozen some pecans for baking as well. And that's it, guys. It took me about, because I did take breaks because I didn't want everything to thaw out, so I would let the freezer get cold again and then go in. And then the lighting was so bad for you guys until I just stopped videoing, but this is how it's turned out. Everything has been wiped out. Again, I used Dawn and vinegar, and then I used the baking soda on my brush to get any scuff marks out. So it's clean. I know what's in here. Excuse me. And it's done. Let's call this one done. Now the refrigerator may take me a little bit more time. I may have to take, you know, the shelves out and everything for that when I get to that side. But that won't be today. So, how often do you clean your freezer part of your refrigerator? I don't do this very often, maybe twice a year when the seasons change for the fall and winter, and then for the spring and summer. But some people do it a lot more often. Let me know how often you do yours.
So friends, I now have an organized freezer. Each shelf is assigned a certain type of meat. Everything is organized and viable. Anything that had freezer burns or was outdated is gone, and everything that's there should be. I hope that this has inspired you to also get your freezer ready for the fall and winter section time as well. Also, I would like to remind you to join me on my social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. You can always find me at A Cozy Lifestyle with Clarissa Coward or Clarissa Coward. Also, please remember to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell once you do so you'll be notified of all upcoming videos. It won't cost you a thing, and it will be so greatly appreciated. So friends, what I'm going to do now is leave you with hugs and blessings and remind you to find and remain in your own personal element. Bye-bye.